across the world, round the globe. You're online with Total Rock.
This is Total Rock News, delivering the inside track from the world of rock and metal.
Today's headlines: make your own Fear Factory video, Anthrax start up again, Danzig blows a kiss, plus Tommy Vance joins Cheap Trick. Fear Factory have just shot a video for the song Lynchpin, a current Total Rock fave, and they're offering fans a chance to do their own editing and mixing. If you fancy proving you've a better idea than the band about how their video should look, then go to www.getmusic.com and have a go. Anthrax start work later this week on their next studio album, the first since signing to Nuclear Blast in the UK and Europe. The band have yet to choose a producer, but with an American tour being lined up for September and October supporting Judas Priest, expect things to happen fast. Danzig will release their 7th album called Danzig 7 Kiss the Skull during late summer. The 12-tracker includes songs like Black Mass, The Colder Sun and Dying Surf, fun for all the family. The band will play American shows starting in August as well. And finally, Cheap Trick will be joined by a special guest at their London show on Wednesday, June the 12th, which happens at the Highbury Garage. It's the governor himself, Total Rock's own Tommy Vance. He will get up on stage with the Chicago crew for one song on the radio at the band's own request. You better go along to find out exactly what Tommy's going to do. This has been Total Rock News, delivering the inside track from the world of rock and metal. To read the latest and hottest news, check out our website, which you'll find at totalrock.com. Yes, we're here, somewhere in there. Must be the longest ad break in history.
But the thing I like about this station is that it's not only it's real rock, it's also real people playing the real rock, and so we're only human, aren't we?
Welcome along, it's Hammer and Doom here with you to midnight. Lots of interesting stuff lined up, but before we get into that, let's hear a bit of music.
Indeed.
This is a band who got banned by Tower Records last week for being a little bit excessive in their behaviour. We still love them though. It's Raging Speedhorn and the current single, The Gush. Enjoy, and then we'll talk to you after this. Pitched by the man at the other end of the line to be very big this year, Paul Rees, editor of Kerrang. Are you there, Paul?
I'm there, Mark. How are you doing, right?
I'm fine. I bet you were headbanging to that, though.
Just slightly, yeah.
Furiously heavy. Well, they've had quite a lot of success just outside the top 40, which is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's an incredible achievement. You know, the fact that a band that extreme can get in the top 50 is absolutely remarkable. It's a good sign of things that are going on at the moment as well.
Absolutely, and good old Tower Records reacting positively to them.
As ever, yeah. Which is
I think any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, that's true. But, the fact is that, from what I gather, they did absolutely nothing apart from write an indelible pen on someone's forehead.
Yeah, and quite blatantly he was asking for them to do that as well. So I'm all for writing on people's heads. It's to be lauded and applauded.
Absolutely. And did you know there was one Raging Speedhorn fan who's known to us who got his arm autographed at the Ozfest and then had those autographs tattooed?
That wasn't you, was it, Mark?
Now you mention it, no. It was quite incredible, the lengths that people will go to, but just shows that they've got a lot of fanatics following them at the moment.
Yeah, well, I think that within the non-too-distant future, I think sometime next month we're going to actually put them on the cover of the magazine, so we do think they're going to be really successful in the next 12 months or so. That's probably the nail in their coffin.
Well, I'm going to add a second now by saying I agree with you.
That's then finished then, Mark.
They're completely over. Split up now.
I apologise to Speedhorn in advance.
Yeah, your career's over because you've been tipped by the two people with the worst track record in history.
Exactly.
Maybe we'll get this one right, though. I reckon we will.
Well, there's that one and Lost Prophets as well. I think I saw Lost Prophets last week with Linkin Park at Brixton, and I thought they were infinitely superior. So
to Linkin Park.
To Linkin Park, yeah. It was a bit over-rehearsed and a bit too clean.
Speaking of which, we're having a little poll online at the moment as to whether or not Linkin Park are a boy band. Do you care to cast any opinions about that, or whether they're for real?
I'll go as far as saying there's 5 boys in the band.
Very diplomatic.
And I'll leave it there.
Yeah. Well, the strange thing is that right now, I'm not giving any secrets away, but the voting is close, but the boy band vote is slightly outweighing the for real vote.
Interesting.
It's very close, but that's the way it's going at the moment. There's still a few days to go. So what else is rocking your world at the moment, Paul?
It's been one of those. I've just been out and seen, I went to see Limp Bizkit, I went to see Kid Rock. So it's been American week in the last 7 days or so.
Now, unfortunately, because of other commitments, I missed both. But Kid Rock was described to me as David Lee Roth for the 21st century, and Limp Bizkit as being Fred Durst and backing band. What a great entertainer, though. Is that fair?
Well, whoever came up with those descriptions was pretty accurate. Yeah, I thought Kid Rock was fantastic. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of the music, but live he was sensational. It was like watching David Lee Roth with a rap band. Limp Bizkit, yeah, that's a fair comment. It was the Fred Durst show. It's a little bit McDonald's rock for me, Limp Bizkit, to be honest. It's a bit disposable. But, yeah, I mean, you know, you can't argue with the fact they sold out Wembley Arena twice.
No.
And they went down a storm.
And, of course, Kerrang are involved with the show up in Milton Keynes on June the 24th, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're sponsored. I think that's an interesting bill as well, because the Deftones are on that bill. So I think it'd be interesting to see the two bands. I mean, it's obviously Limp Bizkit's show, but I think the Deftones are a great live band. And Outcast are on there as well, so how they go down to a rock crowd will be worth watching.
Be very interesting. And, of course, let's not forget Godsmack are on there.
I'd actually tried to forget that.
Oh, wait!
Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, well, I like Godsmack. I think they're pretty good, actually. But there you go. I mean, horses for courses, I suppose.
Exactly. Move on, shall we?
Yes, let's move on, absolutely. So what else is coming up that you're particularly looking forward to? I mean, the Cradle of Filth album's due very soon. Have you heard that yet?
I've heard that, yeah, because obviously Don Lawson in our office manages to play it morning, noon and night. It is a sort of stopgap thing, isn't it? I mean, I guess everybody's sort of waiting to see what they do when they're on Epic. The record we've been listening to, probably more than anything else, is Ulva, the Position City.
Yeah, I know Dave Everly's been raving about it.
I think that's an amazing record. It sort of goes on in the morning and soothes away to me chamomile tea. You can't rock all day every day, Mark.
No, that's true. You have to have a certain break somewhere. But it just proves that Ulva's reputation is very much in the black metal area, but this music's moved on, hasn't it? Very much away from it.
Yeah, I think that, they've taken a huge leap forward, and it's just an intriguing record. I mean, I guess the other stuff we've been, that's coming up on Crime-wise, we've done Static X on the cover next week, or this week, tomorrow, and we're going to do a Weezer cover as well.
Now that's an interesting choice because the new album's very good.
It is very good. I think that, they're also the sort of band that people like the Deftones have been lauding them to the hilt over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And I guess they've come back at just the right time. I think they're going to have a top 10 single. And lots of people like that album. Lots of people in our office, which is a bit unfortunate. I get to hear it 4 times a day.
Oh, good grief. So you actually know the words inside out now?
No, I managed to plug my ears on a frequent basis.
And they're doing 3 nights at Shepherd's Bush Empire next month.
Yeah, they
sold
are.
out.
Yeah, each and every one of them remarkable, isn't it?
It just goes to show that sometimes these bands come and you think they're not very big, and then you look at what they're doing and think, my goodness.
Well, it's good news for you as well, Mark, because obviously Rivers Cuomo is rocking the spectacle bug. So it may be about time for you to launch your pop rocking combo.
Funny you should say that. But now's not the time to talk about that, I don't think.
We'll leave that for another date.
Yeah, Doom and the Doomsters or something of that nature. Something. Well, thanks very much, Paul. I know you got to get off with something rather more important.
Yeah, let's not go into that.
Which we won't go into. But Crazy Town, what do you make of them and their new single?
I think it's okay. I think it'd probably be another hit. I think Shifty Shellshock's all the better when he doesn't actually speak. But,
yeah, he does tend to get people's backs up, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got several feet in his mouth at the moment.
In fact, the betting is he's not going to make it through the entire Ozfest tour. And have you heard who their tour manager is?
No, yes, I have. It's Richard Cole.
Yeah. Led Zeppelin's old chap. So they're trying to calm down by getting Led Zeppelin's tour manager.
Well, they've probably all gone fishing recently.
Good point, actually. Well, thanks, Paul. Hopefully we'll talk next week. And here's a bit of Crazy Town and their new single, Revolving Door, just for you. That's Disturbed, Down with the Sickness, from the album The Sickness, which re-entered the Total Rock charts yesterday. Remember when we started the Total Rock charts a year ago, Disturbed were in there.
Yeah, that's on both sides of the pond. That's doing very, very well. Again,
still doing incredibly well, and it's back in our chart again.
Extraordinary.
I think it re-entered at number 16 yesterday, the only re-entry. Extraordinary that a year after it first came in the charts, and it dropped out, and it's come back. But it's probably because they're about to start with the Ozfest. It had actually started with the Ozfest in America.
I think so.
Started last Friday.
From trawling around the internet, loads of American stations are playing it again as well, so...
But we're first, as usual.
Of course we are.
We were, I think Maria would back us up as well, that we were the first station to play Disturbed a year ago.
Absolutely.
When we started playing Shout 2000.
Absolutely.
And here we are, a year on, they're become a very big band. And we can say, well, yeah, we told you this.
And once again, Total Rock gets there first.
Who wasn't listening out there? But there you go.
Can we mention the secret weapon? Sorry, before we...
Yeah, I was just going to say, before that, Crazy Town and their brand new single Revolving Door from the Gift of Game album, I think it's better than Butterfly, personally. But
And we had a chat about that last week, didn't we?
Indeed, but now at last, half an hour in, we can give you all the relevant information of what's going on tonight and how you can contact us.
Absolutely. So we've powered up the secret weapon next door, which means we've plugged in the charger. And if you would like to send us a text message on your mobile phone, just key in 07946 183 829. 07946 183 829. That number's also up on the little window thing on the Sky Digital television
Exactly.
box.
But if you want to go the more traditional routes to contact us, you may call us on 0207 384 1010, 0207 384 1010, or email studio@totalrock.com. The studio@totalrock.com. And our special guest tonight will be Area 54, a young British band again we were playing a year ago.
And indeed, and one of their fans who has hooked up.
Which is something we wanted to encourage on Hammer and Doom. If you're a fan, or well, obviously you're a listener, and you fancy coming down on a Monday night and spending a couple of hours with us two loons and seeing what goes on and choosing some good music as well, let us know.
That'd be cool. And particularly if you've got your own band, that's even better then.
Oh yes, because we've got a couple of demos to play tonight as well from bands. We love to hear from bands out there who have got demos, and we'll give all the details of how you can send your demo through to us or come down to the studio a little later on.
Indeed.
But we have to take a bit of an ad break, and then we're back with a bit of Slipknot. No, let's get this right. Thank you.
Hi there, this is Mighty Matt Mason, just having a look inside my metal lunchbox to see what's coming up this Friday lunchtime. Girls, what are you doing in there?
Girlfriend, you let them know. Girlfriend, you gotta tell them.
Almighty Matt, we're here to tell you that your lunchbox is going to be a little twisted this Friday. Join the Twister Sisters this Friday, the 15th of June from 2 p.m. UK time for an exclusive live interview with Henry Rollins.
Henry Rollins? How the hell are you going to fit him down the neck of that bottle? Prepare to be rocked in June at Donington with the Rock and Blues Custom Show and Bike Drag Festival. Roar along on June 22nd and 23rd to Yuli John Roth and the reunion of the Scorpions and UFO. Hawkwind, Company of Snakes and Wishbone Ash. Be amazed by stunt bike shows and aerobatic displays. Tickets cost £25 in advance. Get them now online from www.rockandblues.uk.com or www.ticketmaster.co.uk. Alternatively, call the ticket hotline on 0870 169 6885. You can also get them on the day for £30. The Rock and Blues Festival on June 22nd and 23rd at Donington. A 48-hour power-packed party for all the family.
The summer is nearly here, and you know what that means. Yes, Europe comes alive with the sound of festival fever. Let Argon Events take you on tour to the best rock and metal festivals in Europe. From Bizarre to Wacken, via Lowlands, Gods of Metal, Pink Pop, Rock Am Ring, and With Full Force. Check out the best bands on the planet this summer with Argon Events. For full details, go online to argon-direct.com or call 01942 896868. All calls are charged at standard rates. You'll rock across Europe this summer with Argon Events.
This is Terry G. Smith, gateway to the underworld, I think. Yeah, that's right. So, coming up in session tonight, I have got... No, I haven't got, because it's the same band that I had on last week, so I'm not going to have them on session this week, because there's no point. They're not going to be in session, they're going to be in for an interview. No, it's not them now. That's someone else that I had in. No, I didn't have them in at all. Actually, they refused to come in. No, they refused to come in because that wasn't my show. That was someone else's show. Come to think of it, what am I doing? This isn't even my show. Terry G. Smith, gateway to the underworld, Friday midnight till Saturday 3 a.m. Alright, so it was meant to be the track you was waiting for, but it's not.
Great fowls of the bowels! Who let this beardy-weirdy in? Do you mind? I'm addressing the nation, as I do from Monday to Friday between 3 and 6 p.m. It's like religion, without a Bible! Time to stick your magazine in Susie the Uzi. Arse chickens! You're still breathing! That's it! I've lost the will to rock. Vacate my studio immediately and pass the biscuits. Thank you. Ass chickens and nipple donkeys! Now they're sabotaging my trader! Oh, Drugamons! Join the real hairy, dirty, dribbling old git every Monday to Friday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. My lovelies.
Slipknot, Heretic Song, brand new from the album Iowa, which is not out until August, but we've got it out here on Total Rock, and that is for Ewan Booth, who emailed in, for Lee, who text messages us, and for Josh in Horsham, who phoned in. All three methods of contact being used at once. How's that?
Indeed, we're a record that we're not going to be able to... Oh, that's me, hello.
No, you're on that one anyway.
And there's somebody ringing again, another Slipknot fan, but there you go.
Area 54 in the studio with the entire new lineup.
Hello.
And their fan.
Yes.
Their fan who emailed me yesterday and said, can I come in and hang out?
Which is
and
great.
we said, sure.
What we like.
Yes.
So it, Lakis, Laura, etc. Steve. Steve's a new guitarist.
Hi.
And this is probably the first time we've actually been in a Total Rock studio. Something that Lakis and Laura certainly used to.
Yes. We're accustomed to it here.
Yes, indeed. So what's been happening with the band? Because it's been a fair while since we've heard anything from you. I know you did the Derby gig, didn't you? What was it called? Bloodstock.
Yes.
Yeah, we did the Bloodstock Festival, and we've been writing a lot of new material and stuff. Just getting ready to record the next album.
Yeah, preparing for that, rehearsing and gigging where we can, like Bloodstock,
Yeah.
which was brilliant.
Yeah, Bloodstock was excellent. There's quite a few people there, and we've got a lot of new fans there.
I think we shocked quite a few people.
Why did you shock them then?
Because we're so young and great.
Because I think with a lot of people say with a name like Area 54, they were
Yeah.
expecting new metal,
Yeah, they was actually, yeah.
and we weren't.
Were they a bit sort of, oh no, Area 54, that means new metal, let's head for the bar. Oh, actually, they're quite good.
It was weird, because when we started, there wasn't that many,
Yeah,
and
there
by
was
the
no one
time
there.
the first song finished, it was really full.
Yeah, it was
Good.
packed.
Yeah,
That is good news.
It just packed out within like a couple of minutes.
That's what we want to hear, isn't it?
Definitely yes, for our first festival, our first gig of that size, it went very well.
Was it nerve-wracking?
Yeah, I was a bit nervous.
I was, actually, that was the first gig where I wasn't at all nervous.
Yeah, same here. I didn't feel at all jittery during that. Normally I do a little bit, but for some reason.
Unfortunately for me, though, I can't say the same.
That's Rob, by the way. Just in case.
The drummer.
Drummer, that's why we try to forget him. So, because by and large, the bill at Bloodstock was fairly sort of, I suppose, old school, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I think we was a bit more, a bit more modern than a lot of the bands there. It's not cussing them in any way or
Especially
anything.
with the singing.
We're probably closer to the style that was expected.
Could you move a bit closer to the microphone?
For sure,
Chris?
yeah. Probably closer to the style that the other bands were doing for our age than probably a lot of other bands of the same sort of. All the other new bands tend to stick with the newer style, but we're still into the harmonies and the Iron Maiden type sort of thing.
Some people didn't get it. I saw a review where they called us new metal.
Well, they didn't come to the gig though.
They can't
That would
have done.
explain it, yeah.
No, they can't have done. It's crazy. Normally everyone's like, oh, these people, they're doing old stuff. And on that gig, they were like, oh, they're doing so new. They're so new. Got really modern style. And it's like,
We're going under the new wave of British heavy metal though, like NU-wave, because I think we're like a bit quite different to any other band. We're not as traditional as Maiden, but we're not as new as like Slipknot. It's not
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
So we're in the middle, so that's what we're going under now.
singing is...
The singing, yes, normal singing or
And
shouting or whatever you want to call it.
There's not too many other bands doing the same style really at the moment, so it's good. I think it's a good style to follow, or to try and make.
To lead.
Fair point. We're going to talk a lot more. Now, here's how to make the phone stop. You just say, we're going to play some music, so once the music starts, we can answer the phone. And Soz Law dictates, of course, as soon as we do that, it's going to stop. Anyway, this is a track from your first album, which came out last year, No Visible Scars. You See the Light. No, it's not. It's a track from the album.
Live radio, folks.
Area 54 and Where to Hide Suicide. I meant to play You See the Light, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad I played that track. It's damn good. Now, I wonder if this might be Mad Girl on the phone. Let's see. Is this Mad Girl? It's Mad. How's that timing? Except, of course, no one from Area 54 can hear you right now because none of them have got headphones, which is a bit of a...
Oh,
so I'll tell you what, you're going to talk to Laura, Mad Girl.
Hello, baby. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
This is a bit random. Everyone can hear me.
Oh, I just got given a pair of headphones, and it's like, ooh.
How are you?
Oh, good, thank you.
Good. How's it going with all the recording and stuff, babe?
Good.
Good.
It's going well. We're going to play a new track later.
What are you playing? Is that a surprise?
It's a surprise.
Oh. Have I heard it before?
I'm not telling you.
Oh.
You have to wait.
I'm waiting, don't you worry.
Okay.
Can I talk to somebody else?
Yes?
Go on,
Yeah.
go on with Lakis.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello, babe. You right?
Yeah, not bad. How you doing?
I'm fine. I thought I'd ring in and say hello.
Cool. It's yeah, we're gonna play a new track later, so you better hear it.
Oh, good. Of course I'm gonna hear it.
Good, good.
This is me, okay? This is Mad Girl.
So yeah, are you gonna come to our next gig?
Oh, what a stupid question. I'm at all of them. At the moment, I'm going to Ruskins.
Wicked.
And I'm going to Rugeley. I'm going all the way to Rugeley to stay with Tony.
Cool. You should come down to Total Rock tonight.
Well, you might have told me, darling.
What?
You might have told me.
I'm gonna get the blame.
No, I was going to come with John, but I didn't know if I was allowed, so I didn't. And now I'm really annoyed that I haven't.
Oh, well, there you go. So how long have you been an Area 54 fan?
Too long, though. Only joking.
Too long?
No. Since your little article in Metal Hammer.
Good grief, that's a while back.
That's a long time ago.
It's a while
But unfortunately, they've had to put up with me following them for the last year.
How many gigs have you seen in the last year?
Not enough, actually, because I haven't been able to. But I went to Bloodstock, and I was still a bit of fun. Made a twat out of myself. A complete idiot out of myself. I really did.
How?
Well, no, I just stood there and screamed with absolute madness because it was so good to see him up there in front of everyone.
And
it was really good.
You threw your underwear at me, didn't you, Mag?
I did not, darling. It was my T-shirt.
Okay.
Underwear at the next one, log.
You heard that, Lakis.
Well, he's been asking me for ages. Yeah, I think it's about time.
That is not true.
I know you better. I'm only joking. But I might if he's lucky.
Oh,
if I get drunk enough, I will.
Well, thanks for calling in. We better let
That's
you go.
okay. Well, it's really good to hear them. Like everyone's supporting them now because they're wicked. They really are. They're
They are a
brilliant.
very good band. We're going to play a new track very soon, so
Yeah,
stay
come
with
here.
us.
Okay, thanks a
for
lot.
calling. Bye.
Okay, bye.
What's her real name?
Mad.
Mad. Okay, I shouldn't have asked that, should I? I should have shut up. Do you get a lot of fans like that, sort of following you around the country now?
We seem to get people which are either very into us or just, different type that they're interested in a different thing.
People seem to either like us or
If
hate
they
us. There's
like
no
us,
in between.
They really like us.
Yeah, they really
they
like
become
us.
quite fond of us.
Well, that's good when you get that sort of attitude that people either love you or hate you, because there's nothing worse than people saying you're all right, but
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to know that the people that like us really like us. We're not sort of mediocre.
do you find you actually spot a lot of fans following you around the country and say, oh good God, not them again?
I don't know.
Sometimes
We do recognise a few faces, like at quite a lot of the gigs.
it seems to be that someone gets to know us and they tell a friend and they tell a friend, and so it's sort of at each gig you see a face and then you reckon there's someone else there that you don't know, and then you see those two faces again with someone else that you don't know. It's that kind of sort of builds that way.
That's pretty good though. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Live, isn't it, Hammer?
Yeah. Well, I guess you'll recognise John Hart at the next gig when he's sitting there in the front row moshing away.
Yes.
Well, we're going to talk to John in a few minutes. It's about time he said some stuff. And Rob and Steve have been very quiet. As usual, Lakis and Laura are just dominating. But that's not surprising, really. And the phone is going absolutely mental, isn't it?
It hasn't stopped ringing since you opened the microphone.
I know, it's just ridiculous. I'm going to shut up and play a track. You're a King's X fan, aren't you?
Who?
King's X? Heard of them? Well, this is Poundhound, Doug Pinnick's other band, and a track called Rain. See what you think. Strike Kill Logic, Nothing, from their upcoming album The Darkest Side of Nonsense. Nonsense is not something, of course, Area 54 know anything about at all.
Indeed not.
Now, there you go again, throughout the entire 2 tracks we just played. Before that was Pound Town and Rain from their album Pineapple Skunk. The phone hasn't gone once. As soon as we start talking, what happens? The phone goes.
There must be some kind of switch somewhere wired to the microphone control. But the messages that come in via electronic means are quite nice, because you can actually come in while you're talking on air and you can read them out. Like this one that just came in from Glyn in Boston. Can we do Glyn in Boston, do you think? Yes, why not?
Go on.
And we decided it's probably Glyn in Boston in the UK rather than in that one.
Let them think it's in America.
But he does start it, hi y'all. Just thought I'd say that I hadn't heard Area 54 before, but we'll definitely try to hear more. All the best, he says. And then on the email, our dear old friend Joe wrote in, didn't she?
Area 54 sound like an excellent band, just my kind of music. I'm afraid I've only just joined the show, so maybe asking a question that has already been covered, but when and where are they playing in London next? So...
over to you guys.
Ooh!
I don't actually know. You've
got to read the bit of paper. No, it's the Ruskin Arms, supporting Dirty Deeds, and I believe that's July the 27th.
Well done, yeah. You've got a few gigs coming up. You're playing on the 20th of July at the Red Rose Theatre in Rugeley.
Yes.
Then on the 20th...
Rugeley?
Rugeley's up in Staffordshire.
It is.
Oh, you told me it didn't exist.
I didn't.
They could be playing without a drummer then.
While you're up there, you should try and... our friends Occupational Hazard, who are from
good band,
part of the world,
absolutely.
and
They're up there.
They're all aged about 15, so...
we
see them at Bloodstock, I think.
Of course, you did. Yes, you did.
Then on the 27th you're playing at the Ruskin Arms in East Ham supporting Dirty Deeds.
You did.
And on the 29th of July you're playing in the Square in Harlow. And on the 10th of August you're doing the Bulldog Bash in Stratford-upon-Avon, which is another Total Rock sponsored event. There's going to be about 25,000 people there or something?
Something like that. It's just a small thing.
Yeah, you know, sort of low key.
Why do you bother with these small events?
It's my mate's birthday and we said we'd play for it.
Your mate and about 24,999 of his friends. Fair enough. So it's gigs spread out a little bit. You're not really touring as yet, are you?
No, we just want to get all the new material really tight and get it all down perfectly. Still changing stuff. Once we got all the new material, because it's hard, especially for me, to gig and write new stuff.
Yeah.
It's just hard to switch from the old stuff to the new material. So
you have to move a load of gear about between the studio and nightmare.
Yeah, basically we're just all lazy now. So yeah, once we have the new stuff really tight and everything, we're going to be out on the road constantly, all the time, all around the UK.
Yeah.
Hopefully abroad if we can, and all that as well.
It'll just be continual touring if we get our way, definitely.
Good.
That's what we want to do.
That's what I want to hear. Well, we're going to talk a lot more off the top of the hour, and of course this is the way you stop people from calling. You give them a chance to talk to you.
First, we brought you Total Fest 1, the new Barbarians. Now, Total Rock returns with Total Fest 2, a breed apart.
Let's take another ride. Let's take another ride.
See 1 Minute Silence with Miocene, Charger, Vacant Stare and Silver on Saturday, June the 16th at the King's Head live in Fulham, West London. Tickets for one of the events of the summer cost just £7.50. Get them now by calling 020 7731 8799. Total Fest 2. Now that's real breeding.
On Sunday, June the 24th, The Rock will be rolling when Limp Bizkit do things their way at the Milton Keynes National Bowl. And Total Rock will be the only radio station broadcasting live from 4 p.m. UK time for full coverage of the event, which also features Deftones and Godsmack. That's Sunday, June 24th. Limp Bizkit and Total Rock taking it to the people.
Girls! I love them! All shapes, all sizes, all ages, as long as they're over 18. I just want girls, girls, girls! And now I've 4 of them together! 4 of the most gorgeous beauties to grace the earth, sitting on my sticky lap every week, right here on Total Rock. Except that somebody has now decided to put them on air from midday every Saturday when I'm doing the bleeding laundry. Call that fair? Join these Twisted Sisters from 12 noon every Saturday for 3 hours of... Oh God, I can't go on. I'm just becoming too pervy thinking about it all.
Across the world, round the globe, you're online with Total Rock.
Well, I promise you eventually I'd get round to playing You See the Light. Now, Area 54, who are our special guests on Hammer and Doom tonight. And they're still here, very quiet for once.
We're listening.
That's because we asked them not to mention the F word in the next story.
Yeah, we've been talking off mic about Fred Durst and Limp Bizkit, and I think, Lakis, you... Oh, here we go again.
Going.
This is a wind-up, definitely. Here we go again. So, Lakis, Fred Durst.
What, you want me to say what happened?
Yeah, come on, tell everyone what happened, because I think people would be intrigued to know.
Well, I went to the Limp Bizkit gig the other day. Don't ask me where it was, I can't remember now.
Wembley Arena, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Wembley, yeah. And Fred Durst invited a load of people back to his hotel. He gave the name it was under and the name of the hotel. And a load of us went down there. I took my little brother. And we got down there, and then Fred Durst was like, they just weren't cool with it. He was sitting in a car, and like one of his security guards come over and told us to just go. And they was like, oh, it's a private party. And everyone was like, but Fred, you invited us. And he wouldn't say a word, and then they shot off with all attitude. I spent a lot of money trying to get my little brother there. And I wasn't the only one. There was like 30 of us. And we was just like, he just shot off, went to another club, and we just got messed around all, you know.
It's not on, really. Sorry. If you don't want to hang out with your fans, it's your choice. But don't tell the fans, oh, come down and hang out with us, and then do that. It's not fair on the fans.
It's not, I mean, I just think if you're going to get like that because you're that big, then get out of music. Just forget it. There's no point.
I'd love to hear what, I'm sure you would as well, Hammer, what other Slipknot fans, Slipknot fans actually think of that, or Limp Bizkit fans even think of that. Maybe Fred Durst is in Slipknot, but it could be.
Moonlighting, you never know.
Yes, that mask, you never know. It might be Fred Durst, it might be Jonathan Davis, it could even be Bruce Dickinson.
I have my theories, yeah.
We'll get to that. But if any of the Bizkit fans out there were part of the entourage who went down because they were invited by Fred Durst, wasted their time, money and effort, I'd love to hear from you whether or not you think, oh, well, fair enough, he can act like that, or you're fed up with him.
Yeah, give us a call next time we open the mic and we'll...
Indeed. I've taken the phone off the hook for the moment if anyone's trying to get through, because I'm fed up with the fact that as soon as we start talking, someone somewhere starts ringing, and I have a funny suspicion it's them trying to sort of be clever and funny, but it's
I believe so. It's not, neither.
It's a big... Well, there's no point in actually keeping the on the hook while we're talking, because we can't answer the phone anyway, so only please phone while we're playing music, that way we can answer the phone. Which is fair enough, isn't it? So what do you think of Limp Bizkit as a band, or what did you think of them before the tour incident?
I like Limp Bizkit, I do like them.
As they get big, they get out of touch. And I can think of a certain band which will be nameless, but has a drummer called Lars, and a certain ongoing...
Hey, don't mention Lars. That's cool. Yes, let's not go into that. But
his problem wasn't not talking to people, really. It was talking to people a bit too much.
Yes, I think you're absolutely right. Opening his mouth actually is Lars's problem.
Indeed.
Anyway, we've got John here, who's a big Area 54 fan. He said absolutely nothing so far. So I think it's time.
Here comes the mic.
Here comes the mic, John. So, John, when did you become an Area 54 fan?
I think the first time I saw them was supporting Blaze in Crewe, and absolutely loved them, and followed Blaze around the country, saw them supporting him a few more times. Just really got into them, and going to see them in Bulldog, and going down to Ruskin as well to see them there. Probably be at Harlow as well.
Fair enough. Well, there's a bit of a buzz because I think the mic's too near the computer, so we're going to have to move it a little bit away from the computer. So, John, you're going to have to move with it. Just wanted to get you to carry it. If you get a bit nearer. So, what do you like about Area 54? What appeals to you about them?
Just think they've got a really good sound. Really nice bunch of people. Just
now, I know what that is. Yes, I know that. Thank you. Right, put that back for the moment. Okay. Go on, carry on. This is live radio, don't worry. Just ignore what's going on, just carry on talking.
Just
get the money now, say it.
Just great attitude on stage.
Check or cash?
Cash, please.
You've heard.
Okay, so changing the subject, what other bands are you following at the moment?
Blaze and Dirty Deeds are my two other favourites at the moment.
Oh, well, so you know where you plant your onions then.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So it's much more than
UK
traditional.
bands.
UK bands with maybe a slight hint of traditional in them.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That sounds
old fart.
Oh,
I'm
welcome
a
to the
closet
club.
old fart, but don't tell anyone.
Well, I think it's about time for a bit more music. I know you're a Pantera fan, aren't you, Lakis?
I am indeed.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Well, King's X, who? Now, what do you think of Reinventing the Steel?
I really like it. It's my second favourite.
I like it.
Yeah, it's my second favourite album after Voga.
Fair enough.
As I told Dimebag when I met him.
Name dropping, are we? Right, okay.
Yeah, so I'll give him a call later and tell him about this. You know.
Did he invite you back to his house?
Someone has requested a track from Reinventing, which obviously you're fairly cool with. James in Fulham, and this is for you, and Julian in Brent Cross, Death Rattle. Static X, Black and White from the album Machine, the brand new album, and here come the beers. That's what you believe. Purely for the guest. I hasten to add. Before that, Pantera and Death Rattle from Reinventing the Steel, which is the current album, an album Lakis quite likes, but it doesn't like as much as Vulgar.
I think it's really good though. It is good.
I prefer it.
There's a bit of controversy. So, Rob, why do you prefer it?
Drums are better.
Fair point.
Rob.
He is a drummer, so you know. What do drummers go for? Drums. very often.
It is true.
Yeah.
So you rhythm guitarist yet?
Who, Pantera?
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
Okay.
Still a four-piece. You're looking about to say something monumental, Lakis.
No, I was thinking about
just wind.
I was thinking about something we always talk about. Sandwiches.
Well, there's an email here from Dinosaur and Sparks, I presume known to you.
No.
Yeah,
No?
they were at the Bloodstock gig.
Oh, yeah.
Saw you at Bloodstock, thought you were excellent, can't wait for Rougeley and the Bulldog Bash. Say hi to the band for us and beware of Mad Girl. She'll have you in an Area 54 t-shirt, fatter, I presume faster, than you can put your hands in the air.
That's true.
Dinosaur and Sparks.
Hello.
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 So you get all these people
It's
all
confusing
around.
because everyone's got two names. They've got their sort of bulletin board name.
Well, you're the webmaster, aren't you? So what's the Area 54 website? Come on, give it out.
It's just any information you want about us, lyrics, ringtones,
Equipment.
gigs.
Unfortunately, I don't think
just everything
the
really.
tab's on at the moment.
No, the tab's not up yet. I'm guilty of not doing that, but until they give me the
It
tab,
does take a long time to
Yeah.
It does
get
take
that
a long.
up.
Yeah.
I'll
Trying to figure out all those solos.
Yeah, we have to
and
listen to
things.
the album and figure out what we played. So
So is anyone going to give out the address?
Yeah, it's www.area54.co.uk.
Well done. And the webmaster sitting there going, yeah, that's right.
And if it doesn't work, then I'm a drummer. Okay.
Blame Rob.
How often do you update it?
Whenever I can be bothered. it's quite often, like every day or two. But the thing is, there's a bit that says the date that last time it was updated.
Right.
And I never remember to actually update the date. So you look at it and you think, oh, no one's done anything, but I might have done loads of stuff. So.
Well, how many you understand that, don't you?
Yeah, and might I suggest you take that bit off?
Fair point. I think it's a very reasonable point. Now, there's another. You and Booth have sent through something saying Fred Durst wishes he was with Slipknot. There you go. We were talking about
Fred
earlier.
Durst wishes he was a real rock star. Be a fucking man about it.
Oh!
Dear.
Sorry.
Yellow card for that one, mate. What do you think of the show?
It was good. I've got to say, it was good. I did enjoy
You
it.
said that everyone was very energetic.
I think the Limp Bizkit fans are absolutely brilliant. I've got to say as well, they're so into it. I'd love to have honestly, if we ever get big, I'd love to have their
If
yeah.
I thought it was a when.
No, I think we're all gonna die in a car crash. So
Were you driving? Yeah.
we'd be driving.
That is the way you get big, isn't it?
Good point.
That is true, but I want to see it for a bit.
Yeah.
4-minute warning from your phone again.
I think it is. You know, just trying to keep it off the hook so that people who are trying to get through now will know that we're talking. Therefore, call back.
I think the answer is
later.
to pretend to die in a car crash, isn't it?
There's always.
How does that work with
Set it
royalty,
up.
sir?
Oh, well.
Elope to France.
The
or
estate
something.
of.
Yeah, interesting. Yes, have to see what happens with that. Now you've got the Bulldog Bash coming up. I mean, do you get nervous about things like that?
Ask
Nah.
Steve.
Yeah, ask me. Yeah, I
Go on,
do.
Steve, new guitarist Steve. Are you getting nervous?
Yeah, I do get nervous. Immense stage fright. before, during, and not after that. I'm quite mellow afterwards. But yeah, very nervous.
So I suppose the obvious question to ask you: how did you get involved with this lot?
Well, funny story, really.
Good.
I went down the square to see him, and emailed Lakis and said how great he was and the band was, and he said that he's having problems with the old guitarist and needing a new guitarist. And my sister goes, "Oh, my brother's just split up with the band. Give him an email." So I gave him an email and met him down at Ilford.
Got stoned.
Yeah.
Auditioned.
Oh, had about 6 pints and played the guitar and was like, yeah, great. And that's how it began. And then a month later, we're touring. Got to learn 10 songs.
The thing is with Steve, I before I checked what he was like as a guitar player, I thought I might as well go to the pub with him and have a drink, because even if he plays like Malmsteen,
the music's the easy bit. Getting on with people.
Yeah,
is the hard
if he
bit.
plays like Malmsteen, but he's really not a nice person, then there's no point being in the band.
So did he buy the first round?
He bought the first round, and he supplied other substances.
We don't wish to know that, thank you. But I presume you're talking about chewing gum.
Sugar in your coffee.
That sort of thing. So as soon as Steve bought the first round, I thought, aha, right, this man I like.
This guy, you're in.
Did he buy the second round as well?
I think we took turns, did we? And he was like, my round. No, my round. No, my round.
We just got on really well. We
cool.
write together really well, and he plays really well, and we just worked.
Really?
As guitarists, we're both
So Steve hasn't told you he's leaving to join Metallica? Oops.
I wouldn't.
What's the point? What are you going to do in that?
I thought
Reload.
Keep with an up-and-coming band going places rather than the band have been there and are on the way to other areas.
But I think that's an excellent idea before you do the audition to take them down the pub, because otherwise you get into these situations you all know have happened with quite well-known bands where you're sort of having two separate trailers going around.
Yeah, that's ridiculous,
we
isn't
auditioned
it?
some characters.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Some of the people that turned, I don't know, was it an advert in Loot or something? The people that turned up.
Caused a great deal of trouble, didn't
They
it?
were
With
great.
the people that turned up, it was quite amusing.
I should have an advert in that well-respected publication. I think is a very interesting way to augment your band, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well, we're going to play another track. I think about time we play some music. Now, Lakis, you brought in your favourite album of all time.
Megadeth, Rust in Peace, yeah.
And you wanted to hear a particular track?
Take No Prisoners.
Fingers crossed.
This is Mad Maz informing you that Cradle of Filth make a personal appearance at Tower Records in London's Piccadilly on Tuesday, June the 19th. They'll be signing copies of their new record, Bittersweets to Sucker By, from 6 p.m. until their hands drop off. Filth will be my special guest on Thursday, June the 14th. Tune in from 6 to 9 p.m. UK time to hear a real Cradle of Filth mixture of sounds and chat.
Coming at you live in August, Germany's Wacken Open Air Festival, one of the summer's top rock and metal events. Join Saxon, Dimmu Borgir, In Flames, Lacuna Coil, Hammerfall, Voivod, Annihilator, Overkill, and many other top names from August 2nd through 4th for this Total Rock co-sponsored festival. Book tickets now via the ticket hotline on 0049 4627 1833. Calls will be charged at international rates, or get them online at www.metaltix.com. For full details, check out the official website at www.wacken-open-air.de. The Wacken Festival from August 2nd through 4th. A tonic tirade of total rock and metal.
Total Rock is stomping it loud with Stamping Ground. Join one of Britain's hottest young bands at Bristol, Fleece and Firkin on June the 7th, Yeovil Ski Lodge June the 8th, Kingston Peel the 9th, Bradford Rio the 10th, Newcastle Trillions the 11th, Glasgow House the 12th, Leicester Charlotte the 13th, Cardiff Barfly the 14th, Tunbridge Wells Forum the 15th, Colchester Arts Centre the 16th, and London Camden Underworld the 17th. Support comes from American band God Forbid and Decimate. For full details, go online to www.stampingground.f9.co.uk. Total Rock, taking it the hard way with Stamping Ground.
Are you looking for sensual metal, Latin passion? Do you have what it takes? Well, now you can get all that and much more. Join me every Friday at 6 o'clock UK time for 6 to 9 with Maria here on Total Rock at www.totalrock.com, uniting the nations across the world in rock and metal. If you got what it takes, I'm here to blow your mind.
If you haven't been listening to the Rock and Roll Ponderosa over the last 6 months, here is a sample of what you may have missed. Porn stars. Moaning. Mr. Methane. Farting. Cowbells ringing. Kazoos I can't do a kazooie, but they kazoo. And great rock and roll. And I'm upset it's not on my show. The Ponderosa with Charlie Andrews, weekdays 9 day, only on Total Rock. Arse.
www.totalrock.com.
In Flames, only for the week from the Clayman album for Alex in Twickenham. And In Flames have a new live album coming out very soon called Tokyo Showdown. That was for Maria, who's a massive fan, and quite right too, because they are quite brilliant. Have you heard In Flames before, Lakis?
Yeah, I've got their album.
You like them, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you did. Sort of thing I'd expect you to like.
Yeah, it's cool.
Because you do have taste-ish.
I do, yeah.
Area 50 with us in Hammer and Doom. They'll be here with us till midnight, God help us, and the rest of you. But apart from talking a lot of interesting stuff, and a lot of nonsense as well, they've also brought in a brand new track.
Indeed.
Now, this is the first time it's ever been played in public, isn't it, in this form?
Yeah. Yeah, we recorded a couple of demo tracks, and this is one of them, basically.
It's called Living a Lie, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's rock.
Well,
call me out. Wow.
Yeah, when that goes to number 1 on Billboard, I think it'll be worth remembering where you heard it first.
That was excellent. Excellent. Really enjoyed that.
Wicked.
We did. I mean, for the first time all evening, normally when the records are on, everybody's having a natter, but we just all sat there in silence, didn't we?
That was a demo. Let's just reiterate, a demo version of Living Alive from Area 54. Really good. What on earth is going on? Feedback somewhere, isn't there? Let's try that. Really impressed with that.
Dave Chang, that's
Yeah,
it.
Dave Chang.
It helped this time starting with a guy who knew what he was doing. The last guy, not Simon F. Me, the guy who originally recorded the first album, didn't know his ass from his elbow.
No, he was just had an original way of going about it.
Extremely unique.
But Dave Chang knows exactly what he's doing. And
He knows what he
You can
wants
hear
and
it.
how to get it, and it's just what you need.
Well, I mean, I like your No Visible Scars album. That blows anything on that album away. I personally think.
Agreed.
Yeah, so do I.
Cheers.
Yeah, I think
Really, really good. It's strong. It's got a lot of aggression. It's a bit of Maiden in there, which is fair enough. Bit of Metallica. You can get in touch with us do the email route, which is studio@totalrock.com. They can call us 0207 384 1010,
or they can use the secret weapon, which is to send us a text message on 07946 183829 07946 183829. We'd really be interested to hear what you think about it.
I think we'd love to know what the various Area 54 fans out there, and also people who have not heard Area 54 before. Quite a lot of people out there saying, "Oh, we never heard them before. We quite like them."
Yeah.
And
I think particularly people who are discovering them for the first time tonight.
Absolutely. So, when's the plan to go into the studio?
We are waiting for the record company to give us the go-ahead.
ASAP, really.
Right.
As soon as we can, we will be in there. And
With
the sooner
Dave Chang?
Yeah, with Dave
Yeah,
Chang.
with Dave
And the
Chang.
sooner we're in there,
Definitely.
the sooner we'll be on the road constantly as
Mm.
well. But, yeah, we're waiting for the record company to give us the go-ahead, basically. We'll know in a week or two from now what exactly the date when as soon as we know for sure, we can book it in. It's just penciled in for the moment, but...
Yeah, I think the plan is to see what Japan make of it, and going on that, make a decision as to what kind of budget to give us with like recording and advertising and all the rest of it. So it's kind of in his hands at the moment. We're just sitting waiting. We've got all the material written. We're
perfecting the new material anyway, so it's not that big a deal because it's still a bit sloppy.
Right.
Yeah, and
We're
it's
getting
tight
all
enough.
tight.
Bits here and there.
And I've just the stuff on one of the songs today, which I'll show you guys tomorrow.
Cheers, thanks.
Are we rehearsing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Right. Now you are. Now you are, definitely.
Rob doesn't know.
Your voice has improved an awful lot as well. It seems much.
It wasn't.
Do you know what?
It's 3 steps
do you
down.
know what?
and
It's
fall
not
back
that
up.
it's improved a lot. It has improved a bit because I've got more confidence. But a lot of it, and it's it's no lie, a lot of it was the fact that first album, there was stuff I wanted to do, stuff I wanted to take again. I was nervous. I'd never recorded professionally before, and the guy was like, "No, you can't." Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah, what was it? It was like, oh no, that was good. It had.
it was organic, and I was like, and he auto-tuned it to the wrong. It took a lot of time to fix for me because the first guy completely, it's more confidence and just also that we started off with a good guy to start with. It helps a lot.
The right atmosphere and all the
Yeah,
rest
very
of it.
relaxed.
Yeah, just what you.
No, a bit of feedback just came in my toy, which was that beeping noise you heard. This was from Sharon Edwards, and she I was at the Limp Bizkit too, and it's disgusting the way we were treated. And then she goes on to something completely different. Area 54 Rule, love the new track. Can't wait for the new album.
Cool. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks.
And indeed, neither can we. Can we have a first spin of it on a Monday night, do you reckon?
I would have thought so.
Got to be done.
That'd be
Definitely,
cool.
no
Absolutely
problems.
brilliant.
Dave Chang for the demo. On grounds of what we'd heard from other bands he'd done and things like that, and it worked so well for the demo that I think he would be first choice over anyone.
of course
because
He actually asked us what we thought, which we didn't get with No Visible Scars.
it was a very, very nice atmosphere as well. There was no funny attitude, nothing, just the way.
Absolutely.
And it's got digital, which is always nice.
Whoa, that's a big word.
And
Especially for a
Dirty
drummer.
Magazines.
I looked
I like
up
the
on the
little chill
way.
out room outside. It's cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a very interesting album. And feedback, come on, Area 54 fans, and also people hearing Area 54 for the first time. What did you think of that track? studio@totalrock.com, email 0207384110, phone number, and
07946 183 829 for a text message.
lovely. While we get into that, here's a bit of Snake River Conspiracy for Kieran in Doncaster. Uproot now for the album Gift. Before that, Snake River Conspiracy and their brand new single How Soon Is Now. There's a connection somewhere.
there's
Now,
a bit
what could it be? Ha ha ha.
We got a bit of feedback I noticed there from a guy called Jason. That would be Newstead, I guess, and he writes.
Jason Eustace says, excellent new track, guys. Guitar solos are back. Please play that at Ruskin Arms. Jason Burrow.
We will play at the Ruskin Arms, I promise you.
Mad Girl called up and thinks it's great as well. She loves it.
Yeah, we think Mad Girl's great, don't we?
Peter Botterill has emailed in and said, new Area 54 stuff sounds really good quality. I know it's only a demo, and it's not totally my bag, but you can tell they know what they are doing.
Oh, cheers.
All 3 of our fans phoning in on the same day. I'll make that a good day.
Now, which one of you guys went outside onto the email and thought, let's do a quick one through and make up a name?
Well, it wasn't these two because they can't write.
I can't work the computer.
Speaking to the mic, like you're not getting it.
Helps on radio, you know.
I think, how do you join the waiting list is what Rob wants to say.
Applying right into the following address.
Well, just in case you wonder what on earth you staggered into, this is Hammer and Doom on Total Rock. Area 54 our special guest. We're having great fun.
We are.
I think.
Rachel from Fulham just sent us an updated version of a nursery rhyme, but we'll pass that one round the studio while the next record's playing, I think.
Right, thank you. And the people downstairs on the King's Head Live are listening to us and probably wondering what on earth is going on. In fact, they probably were listening to us and now switched over to a sensible channel. Or something of that nature. So you're still with Dreamcatcher, aren't you?
Yep.
We are. Is sitting here.
We might be.
What's their reaction been to the demos? Because obviously it's important what a record label thinks.
They
We're
said,
waiting to hear.
Yeah, we're waiting to hear. We know they.
They said, don't call us, we'll call you.
Okay.
We're waiting to hear. They said they liked it, but we won't know what's happening until they get to manager and see and all that. You know.
All that nonsense that goes
We're
on
in
behind
that
the
sort
scenes.
of transaction at the moment. We're kind
Yeah.
of, in the middle of getting together, management and record company, and discussing it and seeing where to go from here. Really, we're in the middle of that sort of thing at the moment, so we haven't got a definite answer about that yet.
Does it frustrate you to be in that position where
A little
you're so
bit.
close?
We just want to get on with it. I think we're all really enthusiastic and
Yeah.
eager to get something done, and we kind of spend a lot of time hanging about, but that's life, isn't it?
Well, it feels like a long time anyway, because we're itching to get it done. It's like we've done it, and days seem like months when you're sort of sitting in your seat going, "Oh, come on, we want to hear what you think."
So, what do you think about the internet? Is that going to short-circuit the whole process and get the fans in touch with the bands?
Maybe, but it's got to go to WMAs rather than MP3s. because
Oh.
they've got some sort of protection, like with the MP3 spreading, which is but it means that no one gets paid, which is a bad thing. But the new thing, it seems, is WMA, which is like a certificated file,
Yeah,
which
but-
you can't play back otherwise.
With the, you know the old things about genies and bolting the bottle and horses and stables. He says mixing all his metaphors. But I mean, if there's a free thing out there, who's going to willingly go to the one that you have to pay?
Yeah, I don't know. It's good because it's free promotion anyway.
That's
I mean, the
what
MP3's
Offspring will answer that, won't they? The Offspring. Dexter
Yeah.
will like tell you. I don't know.
I mean, your 22 million Napster users are going to say, "Hey, yeah, I'd like to start paying tomorrow."
I mean, for the likes of bands, MP3s are brilliant because if you're not talking about millions of pounds worth of royalties, I think it does a lot of favours for people because it gets their music spread about. And
Yeah.
people listen to it, and the MP3s are pretty crap quality, to be honest.
Yeah,
so
fair
you're more like you're going to go out and buy a CD anyway.
Exactly.
Probably.
That's what.
But
I
when
thought.
when you're a big band, maybe it does hit you in the pocket a little bit harder. But I think for us, MP3s and the internet is a good
The
thing.
internet is excellent. You can just, anybody that has, here's our name somehow or whatever, can just sort of try and find us on the internet.
54.co.uk is that's where I hear
Oh, that one. So
Anyway, another email before we go to a break from Colin saying, see you guys a few times live supporting Blaze and at Bloodstock, and I have to say you're one of the best new bands I've for years. A best new band I've seen for years. Can't wait for you to hit the road. Best of luck. Chris in Sunderland.
Oh, that's good.
Cheers.
Great.
Thank you.
And we'll be back break with some more tears from Area 54.
They've had the best. Now they want more. The King's Head Live in Fulham, West London's leading music venue, is always looking to promote hot young bands. So if you fit the bill and want to play on a King's Head bill, then send your demo and info to Titch, The King's Head Live, or Fulham High Street, London SW6 3LQ. The King's Head Live, bringing tomorrow's music to today's stage.
The League of Gentlemen can take their local show to local places in May and June. See them at Dublin Olympia Theatre from May the 21st to the 27th. Belfast Waterfront from May the 28th to the 30th. Manchester Apollo on June the 1st. York Barbican on June the 2nd. Bradford St Hall on June the 4th and 5th. Hull City Hall on June the 8th. Liverpool Empire on June the 10th. Ipswich Regent on June the 12th. Blackburn St George's Hall on June the 15th. Llandudno, The Promenade on June the 16th. And Blackpool Opera House on June the 18th. The League of Gentlemen go local.
Are you sure? Oi! Do you want to be a musician, hairdresser, or an accountant?
Hairdresser? What sort of person do you think I am?
Will you stop interrupting? There's plenty of things to interest you as well. Web designer, journalist, photographer.
What are you on about?
If you shut up for a moment, I'm on about cool courses at South Thames College for school leavers, giving you qualifications that will fast track you to a job.
Do they do courses in nursery nursing?
Yes.
Becoming a beautician?
Yes.
How can I find out more?
Go along to one of their open days, Monday, June the 25th and Wednesday, June the 27th at their Wandsworth High Street Centre, or Tuesday, June the 26th at the Putney Hill Centre, all from 3 p.m. to 7:30 p.m.
But what if I can't make it?
Just call them on 008 918 7777 or check out their website at souththames.ac.uk.
Do they do courses in becoming a therapist? Fashion designer?
Yes.
Administration?
Yes.
South Thames College. Get there faster.
Florist?
Yes.
Editor?
Yes.
Sound engineer?
Yes.
Arse chicken ring?
Oh, stop it! You dribbling old git!
Question. What have Bondi Beach in February, Saint-Tropez in July, Copacabana in November, and Uxbridge every day of the week all got in common? Answer. Chilled cocktails and classy champagnes served in beautiful surroundings and bars which never seem to close whilst gorgeous with no clothes on wander by as you relax and take in the sumptuous surroundings. Like to spot the similarities for yourself? Well, if you're over 18, dress smartly and have a few hours to spare to experience the distant exotic brought to you within easy reach of town, Spearmint Rhino is the place for you. If you can't make it to Rio this week, take a trip to Spearmint Rhino, 120 High Street, Uxbridge. The beach was never this perfect.
Across the world, round the globe, you're online with Total Rock.
That's Non-Point and Endure from the album Statement. The band who were on the very first Hammer and Doom 3 weeks ago, weren't they?
Indeed they were, and they were the guys who tipped us on to the fact that that's the next song going to radio, which we were quite quick to pick up on.
And I think a certain member of that band owes call.
Indeed he does, and we'll be chasing him.
Exactly, because Elias said he would call us on the road when the Ozfest started. It started. We haven't heard.
Let's see if we can't fix up with him next week.
Absolutely. We're still here with Area 54, and still the messages come in. Tony in Stoke-on-Trent says, just a big congrats to 54. 54? How informal. For being one of the best bands of the moment. First caught them at Bradford Rear supporting Blaze, and then met them at Bloodstock to find they were really cool and chatting to all the fans, not at all like Fred Durst. Can't wait to Rugeley. You'll see me and Mad Girl at the front, no doubt. Keep it metal.
Hey, James from Stoke-on-Trent is also going to be in Rugeley. He sent me a message on the old telephone thing saying Area 54 rules.
Well,
what can we add to this?
Very kind of you to choose.
Now, if people really enjoyed that track, the demo track that we played earlier, we should let them into a secret. If you stick around right till the end of the programme, then we're going to play it again.
Absolutely, because we liked it and thought we want to hear it again, so maybe a lot of other people out there. And it's another email about Area 54 plonks in. This one saying, an absolutely storming new track. We wanted it Rugeley as well. It has a haunting feel of the early 80s and the Wobbum, raw and powerful, not overblown or superfluous. I was Dinosaur and Sparks. P.S. Did Laura enjoy AC/DC last week? Did you, Laura? You're not here. Did she? Did she like it?
I don't know. I was like lying on the grass, like out of it.
That's between Milton Keynes.
With me right next to you.
I was with Steve. So.
Where was I?
I don't know. You might have been there.
Who knows? We're getting a very good feedback. Is there anyone out there who didn't like the track? I shouldn't have said that, should I?
Oh, they're going to be rolling
But
it
Thank
out.
you.
It's a very positive feedback. It's nice to see people actually making an effort to talk
just
to the
feel
band.
sorry for us.
It's
and
good to get
feel sorry for
to get a good response because we don't know. No one else has heard it. We don't know what the response is going to be. So it's good to see that it's gone well.
Are you nervous when you do something like that? Say, here's a demo of a track, knowing it's not finished, as it
When
were.
I played it to Mad Calf, we played it to her in the van after Bloodstock, just to see what she thought. And and I was worried what she would think. I will be with everything, but
It's like
it's gone
untested.
down. No one has said to me I don't like that track. Everyone has said it's their favourite, and that's the latest song we've written. So, I'm not complaining. That's really good.
Absolutely. When did you write it? How long ago?
We wrote it a couple of months back. Yeah.
Right. And
nice.
you just went into a small studio with Dave Chang, laid it down, what, live?
No, not really live.
Just in a couple of days, though. We did a couple of tracks in a couple of days, and
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good going, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounds better than the album. And
Although, having said that, the album's still pretty good.
the album's great. I'm not dissing it in any way. So, I think as far as
at
debuts
some
go,
point
it's
we might maybe re-record it if we get the chance. But
not re-record it. I don't think. We're gonna have a round now.
So
you just
Rob
want to
says,
remix it.
Remix.
I want to re-record it.
Just digitally remaster it. No, that's
We'll do a live album, Rob. I promise.
Unplugged.
well, you should be.
I think I am, and I.
Absolutely. Drummers should be. Definitely. Seen it much. Maybe not even seen or something. And have you heard Big Dumbface's side project?
I haven't, but I know it got slated. But I'm curious.
I think it's great. The album's
Really?
called Duke Lion Fights the Terror, and this is essentially the title track. It's called Duke Lion, so here's your chance to see what you think. Well, we're going to have to fade it at that point. That's Area 54 with 13 Shades of Insanity from the No Visible Scars album. The reason we're going to fade it is Andy King is on the other end of the line at a very noisy bar somewhere.
I'm leaning out of a bleeding window. Half of me is out a bleeding window so I can get a signal. The things I do for Total Rock, Malky.
Don't fall out of the window.
And that's so you can hear us on FM, yeah, we know.
Hello, Hammer.
Hello, sir. How was it?
Oh, well, needless to say, one of the greatest gigs of all time. As you can hear, my voice has gone again. And I did for over 2 hours. It was just magnificent. The sound, everything. Catherine from Total Rock is speechless. It was a triumph. I mean, I have to say, Tool sort of transcended by the word band, and a sort of really phenomenon now. You know, just very unreal indeed. And I reckon I left my body 3 times during that gig. Fortunately, every time I came to my body, it had aged by about 10 years. So I'm like a geriatric hanging out the window now.
Excellent. So what was the audience like? Was it mixed?
Very weird. I mean, I can only describe it as a Tool audience. Very few new metal kids. Very, well, just, pretty mixed, but quite sort of ordinary. I mean, virtually, I would say 85% of us wearing Tool t-shirts. I managed to get myself a Tool baseball cap. You'll be delighted to hear.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and, you know, I mean, just really 3,000 obsessives, really. I mean, everyone there knew every word of every, including all the new stuff, and it was quite scary. I spent the first third of the gig down on the fringe of the mosh pit with my soaking wet, and I think it may be me, but wherever I went, there was a horrible smell of feet. And at one stage, a rather attractive girl behind me said, It's feet, I tell you, I can smell feet. And I turned around and said, I fear it may be me.
Using your best possible chat-up line, huh?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
That one always works for me too. So how much of the new album did they do?
They did, I would say, 3/4 of the new album, probably, including the 3 tracks that run into each other, one of which is over 11 minutes long. They also had a break of about 10 minutes in the middle when they showed the video for Schism, which had everyone enthralled. People hadn't seen it, of course. And then they came back on and did another hour, this time Maynard, as that bastard Kerry King from Slayer described it, in his panties. I'll never speak to that man again.
Oh, Lord. So what's the video like?
The video is fantastic. It's one of Adam Jones' specials. He is a special effects man. And it's like all the others. It's extremely bizarre, with sort of very human androids doing things like pulling their out of heads, and androids being attacked by little creatures with faces are actually only teeth. So
yeah, that's the sort of stuff we like.
Yeah, so one stage he's got these little toothed monsters dangling from his face, and I mean, one of the things they did at the Ozfest was the entire set just about has these films running in the background behind the band. You know, there's always something to entertain the eye, because if there is a criticism of Tool, and I don't like to blaspheme and even think that there might be, perhaps not the most exciting people on stage, Maynard James Keenan, who is of course God.
So Andy, are you going to be down there tomorrow?
Oh, you bet your ass. I'm going to try and lose what's left of my voice, so you can have a nice quiet Wednesday for Friday.
Well, I think we better let you go, Andy, before you fall out of the window. Thanks for calling in. It sounds like a phenomenal night.
Excellent. And one little thing that we're going to try and do is to rerun the Tool interview thing that I ran last night, because a lot of the FM listeners didn't get it, because the Boffins had a tea party. Bless them.
We've had a back about that one anyway, and lots of people are saying they want to hear it again, so go with it.
We try and put it up on the web as well, I think.
That would be brilliant.
I'll get the computer Dolphins on the case, I think.
That would be brilliant.
When are you going to rerun it? Any idea?
I don't know. We'll have part 1 of Boffin.
We'll get that sorted tomorrow.
Indeed we will.
Sometime around 2005, I would imagine.
I reckon that's about right. Thanks, Andy.
All right,
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Now, we've had, by coincidence, an email from Natalia Guarin saying, Tool, now!
And Joe sent us a text message. telephone thingy, so...
Saying Tool now.
Indeed.
Tool now. Schism.
Staking their to rock and roll fame, meet 4-Star Mary, the foursome who dared to be the house band on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now they're out on their own in the big bad world with their latest album Thrown to the Wolves, released by Spitfire on June the 18th. Get the taste for high-octane rock with 4-Star Mary.
Get all fired up with Feeder, Reef, the Wild Hearts and Terravision. Hit top gear with the leading fuel dragsters, jet cars and exhibition riding. Rev up with Europe's finest custom motorcycles. Where's all this happening? The Bulldog Bash from August 9th to 12th at Shakespeare County Raceway in Stratford. Tickets cost £25 in advance until July the 12th, and you can get them from Ticketweb. The Bulldog Bash, an essential part of the Great British Summer.
If you like your rock cheesy and your metal sleazy, then join Sleazy H for Midnight Dynamite every Monday to Thursday, 12 AM till 3, for explosive kick-ass classic rock and AOR. Let Sleazy H to the dawn and make your night go off with a bang.
Feeling peckish? Is there a gaping hole in your rock belly? Help yourself to a treat from my metal lunchbox. Monday to Friday, 12 to 3 PM, join me, Mighty Matt Mason, for the best new tune and bizarre cover versions. The Metal Lunchbox, more filling than a concrete.
First, we brought you Total Fest 1, the new Barbarians. Now, Total Rock returns with Total Fest 2, a breed apart.
Let's take another ride. Now let's take another ride.
See 1 Minute Silence with Miocene, Charger, Bayer and Silver on Saturday, June the 16th at the King's Head live in Fulham, West London. Tickets for one of the events of the summer cost £7.50. Get them now by calling 020 7731 8799. Total Fest. Now that's real breeding.
Mark B and Blade, You Don't See the Signs. A really good single, mixed by Grant Nicholas of Feeder. And Lackis from Area 54 likes it, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's brilliant.
I wouldn't argue with that. It's really, really good. The way you do it. Before that, Tool and Schism from the album currently sitting proudly at number 1 of the Total Rock World Album charts, Lateralis.
And Jo liked that. She said the first text message is it's not about Eric. So we better read that one out. Thank you for Tool. I'm totally gutted. Cannot see them due to exams, but did see them at Ozfest. Also missed Incubus and Quatsa due to exams.
God, it's just unbelievable what you'd have
Just
to
bunk
miss.
them,
The Luckiest Kyriaku Guide. Bunk 'em. More emails about Area 54.
You got the blame.
Hello all at Total Rock. Nice to hear you playing so much of Area 54. Thank God you will be playing that new track again. My boyfriend and I loved it, so this time around I'm going to record it so I can listen until the album is. Area 54, you are a great band, so just keep on believing in yourselves, and believe me, you will make it to the top. You deserve it. Love, Janine Taylor. And that's not all. Here's another one. I've just become an Area 54 fan after listening to this show. I just don't know how I'd never heard of them before now, but I'll be out tomorrow album, and after listening to the latest demo track, wow, absolutely amazing. That did not sound like a demo. You guys are wicked. I'll catch up with you at your gig at the Red Rose Theatre, most definitely. You take now? Brian O'Hara. And there's more. Julie Julie Stone. I've been an Area 54 fan. Yeah, this is Julie Stone. I've been an Area 54 fan since I saw them supporting Blaze at Trillions in Newcastle, and they are my favourite band now. I tried to get to most of their gigs, and I'm now desperate for their second album. So whoever is responsible, please hurry up. P.S. Also, some of the nicest people you could wish to meet. My God, it's gone mad. All your family are virtually
Well, those
writing in
beeping
there.
noises, yeah. I mean, they all say things like this one that just came in. I love Area 54. They rock.
Cool.
Excellent. That's really cool.
What have you got to say to all these people, Lakis? Come on.
I can't believe.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't
big
believe
thank
it's really good to get. I really feedback. I really appreciate it.
Not more. Not more.
Yay! We want to break the record. Keep them
This
coming.
one's about
I think
the
you've broken a record. Yeah.
This is,
one
no,
I
this
got
is just
from Maiden Man.
this is a root one.
Oh, right, okay.
We'll
Don't read
pass
that
it
one.
round again.
We'll
We like root jokes. But,
But
Who
not
sent
to the...
who sent that poem? We've got to call it back, haven't we?
yeah, no, oh, we loved it. I think that was Joe. We loved that poem. That was terrific.
No one showed it. No one bothered telling me, but there
I
you go.
haven't erased that one yet.
Well, keep the emails coming. I know there are only 20 minutes to go, but it's fantastic, the feedback tonight, both by email and also by text message on the phone. And studio@totalrock.com is still the email address. 0207384110 is still the phone number. And...
Oh, and that number, my goodness me, which is on, it's on about some... Oh, can you believe... I can't believe this. I mean,
This is ridiculous.
the number
Where is
which
it? Where is it?
oh, there it is. You
There
can,
is it.
read it out for me now.
Okay, the number is 07946 183829.
That's the text message
Thank you.
system. While we try and catch our breath, here's Stabbing Westward. That's Panacea and Breathless, a demo, but a very fine young British band we're going to hear a lot more from. Before that, Stabbing Westward and Wasted from the Stabbing Westward album, available on International, and a new entry in the Total Rock World Album charts yesterday. Almost out of time. I can't believe this. This is just flown. Any more text messages?
Yes,
Hammer?
there's one from a Mad Girl which
Hammer's voice has
says...
changed.
It says, it's been fab to hear 54 all night. They really are awesome. I'll be throwing these from now on. All the best from Mad Girl, Tony and Blaze Bulletin Boarders, who camped at Elverson. So there we go.
What a nice way to go out.
And Charles Farrell sent a very long email through, part of which tells of the fact that he's very intrigued to check out Total Fest 2, which happens this Saturday, June the 16th at the King's Head Live, with 1 minute silence, Myosine, Charger, Vacant Stern Silver. He said he's particularly interested in checking out Charger because he's been advised to do so. Do so, because they're well worth it. He also mentions the fact that having listened to Schism, he regrets not getting tickets at all. And he's check out the Area 54 album, No Visible Scars, because I didn't like the sample track I heard very much. You See the Light. New songs do sound more mature. I think it means a new song does sound more mature, and I'll certainly give the new disc a bit more attention when it comes out. From what the band was saying, it doesn't seem like they're keen to make their music available as MP3s. How do they intend to band? Well, I mean, Rob,
Well,
what are you gonna
live's
say?
one way of doing it.
Yeah,
I'm,
that's
not,
true.
I'm not against MP3s. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that there is a slight danger that you know, you don't make an awful lot of money, and you've got to eat. And if no one buys the album, the MP3,
You'll
then
get dropped,
Then
won't you?
well, then you can't continue to make the music, and then everyone's lost out. So I'm not saying we're against MP3s. I'm sure
They're very useful as long as they help you.
Fair
and
enough.
don't you know?
Charles
prevent
does
you
say,
from going
actually,
places.
maybe we'll have to pop along and see you live. So you seem to have won over yet another person.
That'd be a better way to find out, because the MP3 quality is no good anyway.
And what on earth is going on over there?
That's messages coming in. Unbelievably.
Just going to go through those tour dates we've got. Again, that Area 54 coming up.
Sort it out.
20th of July. 20th of July, you can see them at the Red Rose Theatre in Rugeley. 27th of July, Ruskin Arms in East Ham supporting Dirty Deeds. 29th of July, the Harlow the Square. And finally, 10th of August, the Bulldog Bash in Stratford upon Avon. Any messages you want to read out?
One to finish the programme with, actually, in a way. It says, please play more Area 54 for the end. They rule. Please, 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 please.
Please.
And now we're going to switch it off.
Bucket of water.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? It has gone mental tonight. All that remains really is to say thanks to Area 54 for coming in and absolutely causing havoc in terms of emails, phone calls and text messages. This has been insane.
I mean, we've had more than 50 text messages on the phone, which is fantastic to everybody. Did it?
Loads of emails.
Millions of thanks.
Loads of phone calls.
Especially to Joe and to Rachel.
Now what?
Area 54 ringtone.
Strange,
Yeah, that is as well. That's a
strange tone to
genuine
us.
54 ringtone he has on that phone.
That was a ringtone of ours.
Well, we've just got to say thanks to Area 54 for coming
Thank
in.
you.
It's been fantastic. Anytime you want to come back, don't bother. No, seriously, you're more than welcome. Thanks to John for coming in, a super fan of the day.
Cheers, man.
And if you want to join John, or to emulate John, I should say, here's how you do it. Hammer?
Oh,
Because you have to send an
Caught
email
him
to a
off guard
different
there.
address, don't you?
you do. You have to send it to hammer@totalrock.com, and we'll sort it out during the week.
Write to us, send us a letter, and the postal address is Total Rock, London SW6 3TZ, Total Rock, London SW6 3TZ. The same address if you've got a CD you want to send us, a demo or an independently released album. We're always delighted to hear from you.
But as an example of how quickly we can react, John emailed me yesterday afternoon, and here he is.
Absolutely. So if you're coming down and spending the evening with Hammer and Doom, you're more than welcome. We love having an open house.
If you're having death on here, give me a ring.
Yeah. Didn't get around to it, I'm afraid, Rob. Also for Paul, Billy and Lee in Gravesend, who are hoping to hear Led Zeppelin Stairway to Heaven, we're going to pass that request on to Sleazy and hope she complies. We just haven't had time. It's been in. Thanks to Boris and Kerrang for joining us earlier, nearly 3 hours ago.
And if anybody tuned in tonight to hear Darwin's Waiting Room, they'll be on next week.
You just have to wait in the waiting room for next week. And we're going to end with a track we played a little earlier because it's so hear it again. Area 54. This is a demo version of a track you'll hear in their second album. It's called Living a Lie. And
Cheers, man.
hang fire because Sleazy H is up at midnight. This is Living a Lie, the demo version. Enjoy.
Get loud and sweaty on June at the Head Live in Fulham. Total Rock presents a loudspeaker record showcase. 4 of the hottest young British bands locked together on one bill. Stoopy, Landmine Spring, Mind You, JOR. You get all this cool cutting-edge music for nothing, so you've no excuse. Come and check out tomorrow's stars today on Friday the 15th of June at King's Head Live. Total Rock, bringing it to you loud.
Are you ready?
You better get ready.
Get ready for me, the Pandora. Armageddon Rock, Mondays to Fridays from 3 to 6 in the morning. The radio show to tease and please. I command all you nightaholics and insomniacs to join me from 3 to 6 in the morning, Mondays to Fridays, for the craziest phone-in show in the universe. This is your chance to phone in and let your voice be heard.
Step inside, walk this way, you and me, babe. Hey, hey!
So don't forget, Mondays to Fridays, 3 to 6 in the morning, Armageddon Rock.
The Total Rock World Album Chart Show is the definitive guide to the biggest selling rock albums across the planet. Join me, Malcolm Dome, every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. UK time for the countdown from number 20 all the way to number 1. Remember, this is your chart.
Across the world, round the globe, you're online with Total Rock.
This is Total Rock News, delivering the inside track from the world of and metal.
Today's headlines: Rammstein explain themselves, Korn star as a dead man, Parsons gets the Beatles bug, plus Sugar Ray scores some hoops. Rammstein have contacted Total Rock to personally while they cancelled their sold-out show at London's Astoria on Sunday, June the 10th. Apparently, while they were aware that they couldn't put on their full show, nonetheless the German stars hoped they would at least be able to use more and props than was to turn out to be the case, and rather than present what they felt would be a substandard show, the band chose instead to cancel the gig. They've apologised to fans and intend to come back to the UK in the autumn, a venue that can accommodate the whole setup. Korn frontman Jonathan Davis guests on a track called Sleepy Hollow, which will appear in the from American band Dead Z, who are signed to Korn's own Elementary label. The album's called Commencement and will also include a cover of Rush's 1981 classic Tom Sawyer. Expect a release before the end of the year. Alan Parsons is about to start a major American tour with a set that will be equally split between his own material and that of the Beatles, with whom closely. Guests on the road include Who bassist John Entwistle, Hart and Wilson and Todd Rundgren. And Parsons is hoping to bring the show to the UK and Europe next year. And finally, Sugar Ray will perform 2 songs during the halftime interval in Game 5 of the NBA Championship playoff between the LA Lakers Philadelphia 76ers. It all happens on Friday, June the 15th and will be broadcast live by NBC in America. This has been Total Rock News, delivering the inside track from the world of rock and metal. To read the hottest news on our website, which you'll find at totalrock.com.
Well timed.
There you go. The sound of angry, neurotic Catholics by Carnivore. Now, the email's still going bananas, the phone's still going bananas. And we'll start with these ones, I think, here. It's Lakis from Area 54 pestering you once again, you know.
Oh, it's somebody I know, actually, yes.
I hope all is well, and hopefully I'll be down at Tower Records on Tuesday for the signing. So anyone else that wants to get down there, what time are you?
About then. Yeah, and Martin's going to snog you again. You know it is.
Tower Records Piccadilly, if you want to go along to the signing of the new Love Built album, Bittersweet to Suck Your By. Joe Tyler from Radio 2 has written.
All right, not from Man.
No. That would be funny. Could you ask them what their fantasy festival lineup would be? Them headlining, of course.
A
fantasy festival lineup.
Destruction, Merciful Fate, Misfits, Danzig, Diamanda Gallus,
Minor Threat.
Something else. Somebody bigger to pull some crowd in, I dare say.
Right.
Destruction, Immortal, and us, dear God. We did a similar thing a couple of years ago where it's like about 8 bands that were just brilliant, but it was such an underrated festival that it was only like 20,000 people, but it was great.
Please. Oh.
No, don't laugh. It was good. Believe you me, it was good.
I think we have to save this one. Dan, my girlfriend
What?
and I were introduced to some of the band by Sarah at the Rock City gig, but I missed you as you weren't feeling so hot. So be warned, I'll be chasing you next time you tour. I'd just like to say thank you for the beautiful poetry that you did. Keep up the excellent work. P.S. Say hi to Sarah next time you see her.
Thanks, Sylvia Plath.
Are you going to publish some of your marvellous lyrical poetry one day?
I doubt it. I mean, even the record companies can't actually spell half the words right.
Do you think you'd ever write a book or something like that?
Sod off.
Novel.
Am I allowed to get off with sod?
You can say sod and a few
Right.
other things. I think it's
Fuck.
No,
No,
well,
no,
you've
sod,
said it
sorry.
now.
Not cunt then.
Do you know what you're? Oh, this is somebody who wrote while you were sitting here. Do you know what you're doing at the helm? Hehe. Can you give the webcam the horns, please? Thanks, man. Napalm, Cradle of Filth forums, They want you to do the
At the helm? What's that supposed to insinuate?
that you were sitting here.
All right, I see what you mean.
And they
No,
want
no,
you-
I have got absolutely no idea.
They want
That's
you.
why I handed back to your expertise.
Well, I think you did
Where's
rather
the
well while I
webcam?
was gone. Cam's up there, and they want you to give the horns to the webcam.
Oh, Christ almighty. I thought I was just sitting there pretending to make it up on the spot. I didn't realise it was on film.
Yes, you are.
Sod off! Because...
Can you play Sleopnot? No.
Silly I've never heard of those, have I?
Get effing flip me off, thanks. It's just one big fat F you in the mic and a middle finger into the cam.